Hello everyone, welcome to the Valkyrie's Chosen YouTube channel. Today we're here for our very first episode of Local Legends. We're here at Hermelijn Aalst and we're starting off with a big one. Today we're interviewing Dave Vecht. Let's go inside. Hello guys, today I'm joined by Dave Vecht. Dave, why don't you start by introducing yourself?
My middle name is not Musrex.
Well, now it is.
Oh, okay, shit. So I'm Dave Vecht, also known as Musrex online. I'm from the Netherlands. I don't know how many years old, maybe 25, 24, maybe 26, up to you. But to be serious, I'm from people where they can know me from. It's like from Springfest, BCS, from my insane season, I think, and also from like winning worlds for premium.
Nobody cares about it.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Why is Gear Chronicle your favorite one?
This is it. Okay. When I started playing the game, I was super interested in like the aesthetic of like time leaping or like time travel in like card games, and I was like, okay, how the fuck do you implement that? Mm-hmm. Like if you think back about it, like now we have time leap and everything is like essentially, yeah, not established, but we know how it works. But when I came into the card game, it was like, okay, so how does it work, right? Like, how do we implement like time travel essentially in the card game? Because it can either be super broken where you toolbox your entire deck or not, because all the cards are dog shit. That interested me, and also because I'm a scientist myself, so it like has some of like a correlation between that. So that's why I started with Gear Chronicle as my first deck and clan. And that's why I stayed it for the entirety of it. Because the funny thing is I didn't really like the artwork was cool, but it wasn't the first thing that catch me. It was like the aesthetic of time travel, and the artwork grew over me over time essentially.
Yeah. What made you decide to play Vanguard, and is Vanguard your very first card game?
So, yes and no. So like as a child I played of course Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was like children's playground and stuff like that. And that's like, I attack with Dark Magician.
Normal summon blue eyes.
Normal blue eyes, like fuck 2 tributes essentially, right? Or like, no, but like
first major card game.
I would say Vanguard. Like I played Hearthstone, which I really played, Hit Legend and stuff like that type of stuff, but because like holy shit, Tom Druid or like, no, definitely Druid. Holy shit, that was so amazing to play. I know people that hated me for it, but it's fun.
I'm also guilty of playing Druid. What's your favorite memories of like early Vanguard? Of your earliest days of playing the game?
Getting smacked by Lubo. Okay, so back then it was super weird because in my opinion I had quite a strong locals. And I knew I was I was improving little by little. It was a super hard locals to play in. And the thing is with me, is like because there were such strong players in my opinion that it was a good ambition to chase after, right? To like try and reach their own goals, or like to try and reach their places they have set in, because Lubo and stuff of course went third place in Worlds and stuff. And the thing is, like back then I never minded losing. And still, right now, I don't. In general, like you have stuff that you really want to play a match, or like win a match against Maxime. But like from back then, with my memories about it, it's like super cool that I had such strong locals, and that it was super cool to grow up into as like the Vanguard player on my own.
What's your favorite era of Vanguard, if you had to choose? So you started playing in G, like, have you ever played any of the older formats, or?
Is it like previous to?
Well, if you had to choose between Limit Break, Break Right, Legion, anywhere in G, early, mid, late, and then V or Standard right now, what would be your favorite format?
It's weird because like if I have to like address like a time zone, I think G was really cool, but when I look back at it, I think it's really cringe.
Why?
Because like, wait, okay, so let's say for example I play now a G deck versus G deck, and I have like 5 cards in hand, I ride up, still have 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, the hand size
and then,
is pretty small back then.
And then I get rushed by everything, and then like, I don't know what, die on grade 3, and it's like, so this is how old G was. No, but like that's it for me. So like in my opinion, G era was like the most fun era, I think the format is like always like the current format because it's the most you can solve into. Like it's the most you don't know about. It's the most like appealing because you have events going into it. And there's nothing like. So let's say we go back to a meta. Everything is solved already, right? Or like most of the things are solved. So if you go back to the meta or remember it, it's like less than the current meta because the current meta still has a lot to offer because you're still in the discovery phase.
Yeah. Everything's still new, everything's still interesting. Yeah. Okay. On to the main topic. What's it like winning the World Championship?
Winning a BCS. Literally what I was saying.
Same feeling?
Same feeling. Yeah, like. So it's super weird to say, but like I was literally thinking it's just a BCS, but stacked.
Yeah, like all of the top players were there.
So how I see it is like, did you went to Osnabrück?
No.
That BCS that I qualified in was super stacked. We had 30 people that played in the BCS, but it was like 30 people. Okay, so like
30 of like the best players.
Top 8, you have 8 people, 5 of them went to Worlds.
Yeah, that's pretty stacked. That's pretty stacked.
That's pretty stacked. And then the only 3 people that didn't top 8 went to Worlds.
Oh.
And then I'm talking about V at the moment. And I don't know, like that top 8 or like that BCS, exact same feeling as winning that. And that's super weird because it's just like.
Because you were playing against the same people or like.
No, it's like.
Same feeling or were you just like trying not to pressure yourself?
I think it's more like Worlds was more stacked, but it's because it's like more player based. It felt like it essentially felt like a BCS because Germany was 30 or 32 people, and then you had like Worlds, which was like 45 or something like that. So it's like almost the same amount of people. Like yes, there's like 50% more, but like to me it felt like that. Essentially winning a BCS, and like at the moment I was done with my final match, I literally like was grabbing my cards, stood up, walked to other people, and I got tackled from 3 different directions. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Don't touch me. No, like they were like tackling me from all directions. I'm like, so okay. So I won Worlds, okay.
It hadn't really sunk in yet, or no, just like the same feeling like,
It's a BCS, like you get a prize card, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like with the caveat of, you're going to Worlds next year in Japan, sponsored and stuff, so it's like, it's different and it's also like, what do you chase after next, right? Like that's the
like what's the next step? Like you've already reached the top.
Yeah, but I think like always staying consistent and like you have of course you have BSF, you have BRO. I think BRO is a big one for me because I like single events more than team events because it's more competitive in general, and that's what I like the most about it.
Okay. Any formats besides BRO you're currently looking forward to, or you're mainly focused on BRO right now?
So I want to win the Corona Chat. So like the thing is like you have also BRO, and I think like Premium and D go far later.
Yeah.
So like the dates.
Still
I think it's even in like maybe BCS dates or something like that. Maybe one BCS is going out, I don't know. Like looking into V, which is actually like the meta is like solved in my opinion. There's nothing to like explore.
Pretty much right now,
yeah. It's like okay, put my teammate. Like literally the deck I wanted to play for VBRO or something like just troll for me, or like something just fun. And then they announced Cornish, it's like...
and then you were like, I have to pull out the Steam mains again.
Orange.
Yeah.
So it's essentially that, but like, I think I'm looking most forward to BCS.
Yeah, but we don't know too much about that yet.
No, definitely not. We don't know dates, locations, stuff, but I want to go to some of them.
Yeah, alright. What are some of your favorite opponents to face? Or like, they might be from Worlds, they might be from locals, just people you really like playing against.
So the people that I faced or that I wanted to face?
No, just people you have faced or want to face. Just who do you enjoy or want to play against?
So top 4 was amazing. I don't know if it's due to the player, but he sacked the shit out of everything. Like
who are we talking about?
Hey Maxi, how you doing? No, but like here's the thing. Like in my opinion, it was super fun that match, and but he's like Maxim top decked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And it's even funnier because like when I was playing the game, I didn't knew it was such a hard thing, right? Let's say for example he draws his second reindeer of Aqua. I don't know that shit. I think, oh, he writes down, he potentially has a great tree to write into. And then he is reindeer and it's like, oh, I see. Like when I watched back the stream, it was like,
yeah, he top decked everything he needed, yeah.
But I think it was a super fun match and also like a good match to show people that Premium isn't all about like a high roll or like infinite loops what people mainly think about it, but that there's also like a lot to like be left discovered essentially. But like the players I want to try and face. So it's super weird because like back Bron behind the camera being like
how do you like playing against Radiant Vanguard?
Oh, I like to play against all of you. Many people say that about me. That they really want to face me.
Well, of course, it makes sense.
Because like also Sparkle said that like.
If you top worlds.
Yeah, but
we
like.
had, and that was fun.
Yeah, but like many people say it back to me when we played a competitive match, either instruction or just a tournament, that it was always like a good match afterwards, right? And that's really what I enjoy it, and that like also people like really like to play against me in general, because it's always an interesting match.
It's always a challenge. It's always fun. It's always it's always a laugh.
So like for example, like I think I was also like a little bit like stone-faced against Maxime. Like what you see on
you
stream,
have to focus, of course,
yeah, but
right?
it was on stream, but we're like actually like shit talking a little bit, but you don't hear it. Like I'm literally there with a stone face, shit, like just like a little bit like chattering with Maxime and stuff, but you don't hear it. So it seems like I'm like super stone faced,
giving the illusion to the audience that you're really thinking through everything while you're just shit talking.
He dropped Pearl Sisters straight face. Yeah, you did a good job, man. Can I have that skill too?
Yeah, we already talked a little bit about this. You said the meta was solved, but how do you feel about the current meta? Is there anything you would change about it?
In Premium?
All of the formats.
Premium fix the write-down ruling for where like if your opponent has been grade 3 already, you can strike regardless of what the fuck your opponent doing. I think that will be a good solution. Because like here's the thing, I don't think it's a problem yet. I think it refreshes the format. Because for also Premium doesn't get that much of like an update.
Yeah, things don't change too much besides from ban list,
Yeah, and then you have like fee, and I wish there's like, I don't know, man, like, I don't want an Enterana ban, but just like an entire nuke of the format with a new release.
Okay.
So like, literally, we bring a set out, the whole format is fucked.
Yeah, just look, totally new decks everywhere.
Yeah, like just a clan collection that's like, just do one big clan collection for an entire year, everything is OP.
For an entire year, then we're gonna be playing the same thing for an entire year.
I don't know what they want to do, but like just like okay, so now everything, or like you just have to solve the entire meta again. Make it a big set. I don't know what the fuck they want, but like that type of thing, right? And you don't even have to give many cards to clans, because like for example, if you give Enterano to some other clans, then it's like busted.
Yeah.
Like then it's like the entire meta all over again. You can like do that type of thing. I just want to have like an entire meta shaking set.
Yeah, just new things all around.
Because V doesn't get that much support. Like that, like it's like twice a year, and like we don't even know products for V yet. Like we have like the new
we have history collection, but we don't know if we're getting any new cards. We're getting some updates to older G cards and stuff.
And D-series, it's like the least interesting format to me. Yes, I get Conjures, so I'm interested. No, like literally, D-series is for me. Oh, I get the tournament. Oh, which deck shall I pick?
Looks at top decks.
I play Gather and Darkseid. I always order like a split from these sets, or like nations for each set. And then I just like, oh, tournament's going. What's the best competitive meta? Or like the most deck I'm interested in. For example, I play Tekri and PRO because I really think it's not the best deck, but it was back then. It was like
it was pretty decent.
It was the deck I could innovate the most into, because I think my deck class essentially back then was quite good when you compare it to the best. But like, I don't know, for standard, I don't know, more gear support.
We talked about events. What do you think about the current variety of events? Like we have BRO, we have BCS and BSF. You think it's enough? Do you want more? Do you want more locations?
So for competitive mindset, I want more, but I don't think so. Like, I think the locations, as in like how many locations we get, is like okay. I just think the location itself is super fucking cringe. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
we feel the same.
Like,
It's pretty hard to reach some places.
I don't know, like go back to fucking middle school and get like what's topography or like just take those classes all over again. I don't know.
Geography.
Yeah,
Geography.
just take a good old look.
All those classes all over again. It's like I don't know what to do that.
Like honestly, we had a good setup with Mouveau.
Yeah, everybody was happy with the
Mouveau,
previous locations.
It was good for us, but when you look like farther, it wasn't.
Isn't it like super easy to access from Paris? So everybody that has a
Yeah, but
direct...
like you need to see it like this. From our corner of Europe, it's good. For the rest of Europe, it's bad. It's like I get they want to change Mouveau maybe, or like I don't know if it's on purpose. I get that. Zwolle I don't get. London I think it's better.
Yeah.
Makes more sense
for
than,
us at least.
yeah.
Like, if
I
we
think
do-
for a lot of people, because the airport isn't far off.
yeah,
But-
only it's super expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, there's nothing to be done about that.
No.
And then like what other like Germany is also.
Kaiserslautern, like...
Why? How? How are we supposed to get there? Like, if you have a car, that's perfectly fine, but for some people, that just isn't an option. Like, how are we supposed to
don't know.
get there?
Like I wasn't even planning on going until like 3 of my friends are going with the car, and then we can like.
Yeah, that's easy, but not everybody has
Yeah,
those
but like
options,
that's
right?
the thing. And it's all like super cringe locations. And, like
Yeah, we don't really understand
I
why
don't
Bushy
know.
decides these things, but
it's not even on Bushy almost like some of them. It's also on Blackfire, but
Yeah.
also to the shop organizer.
yeah.
Because like shop organizers can also like choose their venues, and then like also which locations and stuff. So yeah, but I think it's super fucking cringe. Holy shit. That's why I like BRO for this, because with BRO you can face people you haven't faced like before. You also like, so it was super weird because I top so frequently in BRO. It's like you see faces like, so like for example I played a lot against what's his name, Kelvin Yap. From WC. I like faced him in like quite a lot. I think like 3 times or something like that. And it's like just fun to see people you can never face against except for Worlds. And that's I think a good thing about it. But
Yeah,
like
it's a
that's
great
from a competitive standpoint. Like for like casual and stuff, you don't get that experience I think.
No, I think it's also good. It gives people access to these major events when they don't have their own locals or they can't travel to
Yeah.
BCS or BSF. So it's a good option to have.
Yeah, I think it's a super good thing. I like it that they keep it going. I think it's also better how they do it now, where it's like spread over the year.
Yeah.
Because before this was like BSF, then you had BRO, and then you had BCS, and it's like, okay, so we have like BRO. Do I want to give everything away, as for like my mega picks and stuff like that, or do I want to keep them and surprise people with BCS?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and I think that was a bad thing to do. But I know, like maybe for now it's good because it depends on when the dates are correlating with BCS essentially. So that's the thing. But like events, I like them. Like just to play them, play casual with, sometimes just play competitive most of the time. That's what I like about it.
So you're pretty happy
Yeah.
about the events besides certain locations.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Vanguard in general right about now? About the current state of the game?
So you have a lot of people that say, Vanguard is dying. I don't fucking care about that. Like I don't know. Like people are such like crybabies sometimes. Holy shit! Like a product is expensive. Like I get like, for example, Bermuda comes out, Eureka or something like that.
Yeah, she was 80 euros when she came out.
Yeah, but like I get that people like cry about it, but I don't think it's like part of Bushy fault. Like how I see it, like back in like G era back then, it was literally like new support came out, old deck go to the bin,
Yeah,
new deck is from the
true,
new set.
true. That they have changed that, yeah.
And now like a deck can be expensive as standard when you have like lots of like staple cards that like go for, let's for example Maple. But I think it's better that you gradually increase like the deck price of your deck, because you keep old decks in, or like old cards in it, and like change like cards around. Because like how I see it is like You just get new cards and you replace like commons, double rares, stuff like that. But you don't change the main core about the deck, which is like the main boss unit or like the right line, stuff like that. Right? You keep the core and update the core instead of like, hey, scrap old deck, get new deck. Hey Victor, how you doing? I don't know where Victor came out.
G-Val is a good example.
Yeah, but like G-Val is an alternative route, and that's good. But like, you didn't scrap the entire best deck, right? It's still, I think, in my opinion, like previous.
Your core pieces maintain their value, but there is an argument to make. Like newer people trying to get into the game, or people who want to.
But in my opinion,
make other decks. Like these cards are not accessible. If
I don't think that's like this. So in my opinion of that is like, see it like this. If you're into the game. If you don't want to spend everything for that, which is totally understandable, you can literally like play Boost, update it card by card, but you know for certain those cards aren't rotated out fast. Yeah. So on the other hand, you don't have the issue where like, oh, you get a Nova deck gets replaced, you need to get a new deck. How is that feeling compared to right now? You get Maples and you know you can keep them for like.
You know you can keep them, but like.
They also keep their value. It's also for like a collector's value. Like let's say for example you're a shop or a collector. It's also for that type of thing where you are like, I want to like keep the Maples because I know I can use them in like this, that, or like any other deck, right? So long term I think it's better, but short term it's like garbage, right?
Yeah. Leading on to that, like, how do you feel about the current reprints? So we're getting a couple of cards reprinted in sets, for example, triggers, but the ratio. How do you feel about the ratio? Like, it's like 1 or 2 cards per box. How do you feel about this? Do you think this is the right approach? We're also getting certain rares from I think set 4 reprinted soon as promos.
Yeah, so like you also have like, so the last review, like you also have like reprints in sets. It's like the pony.
Yeah, we're getting
with the new art.
He's a promo now.
He's a promo.
Oh, also promos?
Yeah,
but like
he's
like
a promo, but Swirler and Inlet Pulse and other they will be reprinted in set 9. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's a correct approach, or do you prefer the promos?
I cringe from promos because like, promos are like super fucking cringe. Super hard to get by distributors. Don't get them always. Then how do you get shops and have them on time? I think just print them in the set most of the time.
I agree.
Or do box stoppers on the boxes as like promo packs. I think that's the best solution. And like you also have like, I don't know, like when I just see Vanguardian, see every Singaporean kid have like, I have 20 promos, and then the distributors don't get them. It's like, hey, how is that?
It was a pretty big issue here. Worlds was going on, and a few of the American people just posted like, oh, all the European Worlds competitors, don't worry, I have like 60 copies of Halb and the Blaster promo, and they were like, oh, don't worry, European people, we got them for you.
20 bucks a
and
pop.
like, we didn't get like this store like barely got any.
Yeah,
and
we only received them like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
But that's super cringe. And
it's a shame, but
I think Bushiroad needs to look into it.
Yep.
Because like it's weird if like distributors don't get them, but like every Singaporean kid has like I have like 20.
They're not.
they can fill a binder with it at this point.
Yeah, but it's really like that. So I think that needs to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Like just distribute it to everything. Like I don't know.
Make them more accessible, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you feel about the power level of the promos though? Like, I get the feeling you release a new deck, immediately afterwards they release a new promo that makes the deck better or competitive or even meta in some cases.
So it's weird because like in Japan this is a really good thing. Like for Japan it's a different environment because they have locals every day.
Yeah, they
And
Japan is just to get people in the door, like to get people to play.
I think it needs to be taken differently from the west side of the game, but like the Japan side is good. I think that's like
it's the right approach for them, but not for us.
Good. But for us it's super cringe. I think it needs to be taken differently with boxes and stuff, and I think that's the best solution. But I'm also not like the person behind it because I like in my opinion I don't think I can make a good solution for it because I'm not invested in it. Right? Like if you have to ask me, I'm not the type of person that goes into like discovering like everything that people want and stuff like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Like in my opinion, I would just do them in boxes and then it's like cool, because then you at least know they get them instead of like not get them.
It's a bit of the situation that Korea actually has. The Korean Vanguard actually has
Yeah.
like promos that are included into the main sets. Maybe that was
Yeah, but
something.
their sets are also super different.
Yeah.
Because when they buy, it's like everything.
Oh, wasn't that Thai? The
that
Thai
Thai?
format? The Thai format has like
Because
everything
I know
in.
they don't do it because they are like they don't allow gambling.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because they just when they buy a set, they literally buy everything 4 times.
Okay, so everything's just included once and they know what they get and...
So like instead of like a box, you buy like a set. You pay like 300 euros. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the price is. 300 euros.
But you're
You get
guaranteed to
everything.
get everything, yeah.
Yeah, but they're also not double wares. Like the rarities themselves are also different because it's also like commons, what you have normally or triple wear, stuff like that.
Okay. Let's move on to something lighter. What do you tell people trying to get into Vanguard or people trying to get more into the competitive side of Vanguard?
If I look at competitive, I would say like make a sort of like a group of decks you really enjoy and that you think you can like reach a higher place with, and try to play this a lot with them. So let's say for example I take premium. They like if I would make a like a gauntlet type of thing, I would say like gears, shadows, and then I would say something like DI. I think if I take these 3 decks for example, and I play test them a shit ton when I'm not like competitive from the get-go, I think I can get like better with them, and I wouldn't invest into too much like new type of decks. It's good to like have a good understanding. Yeah, I think it's like just take a deck, try and get multiple decks, try to play this into everything. I think that's a good like theory to go into at like first, and then you go dive into like building more different decks, play testing with them. And I think area comes into that because it's super easy to make decks and stuff like that.
Super easy to try things
Yeah.
out.
And like for new people to play into the game, it's weird because I don't have a local, so it's like
Yeah, well, if for example I was a new player, what would you tell me if I was
Play
thinking
gears.
about getting into Vanguard?
play gears.
Play gears. Okay, besides play gears.
Hey, look at this cool dragon with like, I don't know what's on his back.
He's convincing me, yeah. I want to play Gears now.
no. I don't know. I'm not that type of person that like advertises and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Now we're getting to the end of the video. Any shoutouts you'd like to give?
So main shoutouts for like reaching this place is like definitely James. Like holy shit, I played this a shit ton with him. Like even like James is not that competitive. It's like big competitive, but like he helps me like a shit ton. I think I played this like over 200 games easily with him. Like for worlds and stuff, it's like insane. Like everyone like just from the like Dutch community, Belgian community, I think like it was super funny to see like me and Maxime playing. And then I see a picture of you with sparkles.
We were having a lot of fun. We were like, oh, we'll check what's happening at Premium, and then we see the homies and we're like,
One yet?
yes.
It's literally like boundary from the first Netherlands, and then like back home it's the same, and it's like. Yeah, but I think that's fun, right? Like, no, like just everything, and like everyone I've played is with, like, I also like talk the shit on with Lubo about it, because like Lubo of course is like a world's competitor twice, because he participated twice. Just have like lots of talks with him about it, because it's weird, because like I went to Worlds for the first time, and I was like, I just want to do good for me, like as I want to do the best of my ability. And let's say for example that means I go X3 and I did the best, and it's like X3, okay cool, I'm fine with it. But just like talk a lot with Lubo about it, and like how he did it, what I can sort of expect, and everything that around it. And also that group really helped me. Also quite some of them also went to Worlds, so like latest team main and V, latest youth work. Holy shit, youth work mirrors, I cannot see them anymore.
Oh, how about Steam Main mirrors?
Oh, I like them.
Oh god.
I have to
Get out of here! Get out of here!
After Piano Band, I really like the Steam Main mirror, because it's
It's still better now, right?
It's a super grindy matchup. But like just everyone that like supports me and stuff like that, I would mainly say that, because here's the thing, if I would like call some of them, don't call others, then it's like, oh, you didn't call me, but okay. Like I think James is the main one, and like just take whatever you want, like just like mainly from the Dutch community, Belgian community. I think like, and like also from other people that I talk with, like for example Mohammed and like everyone, because I think Mohammed and James is like the most people I play tested with. I think 90% of the time for like worlds. So that's it.
Well, that's going to be the end of our video. Please tell us, where can people find you?
Middlefire.com/Dave.
We'll put the link up. People will be surprised.
No, I'm always joking in Discord and stuff. Post the link and they're like
404 not found.
they're literally like
OnlyFans /
No, we
Do you want to see my Steam maidens?
No, I would say like on YouTube, Mr.Bone, and then like also like on Twitter, which is like Dave Vecht. So it's like super easy.
Those are the main places we can find you?
Yeah, mainly.
Alright.
Yeah.
Links will be in the description.
Boopity boopity.